Tonight, the once prominent South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh back in the courtroom yet again. Unshackled to prevent bias, wearing a sports coat, spectacles, and a new head of hair since his last appearance. He faces murder charges for killing his wife Maggie and son Paul, and his attorneys want to know what evidence the prosecution will bring to trial.
The reason that we had asked for a bill of particulars is because, as Your Honor knows, that character evidence, evidence of bad acts, other criminal conduct is not admissible in a criminal trial.
The bill of particulars, a common defense tactic, according to legal analysts, to feel out where the state might be going with its case, with 1.2 million pages of government documents.
This is commonly called by defense attorneys haystacking, when the prosecution dumps terabytes of data and documents on the defense, and the defense has to look through it for that proverbial needle in the haystack.
South Carolina prosecutors, nonetheless, painting a picture of why they think Murdaugh might have done the unthinkable. The scion of a prominent family, about to be exposed, they said, for years of financial crimes.
This is an unbroken chain of constant lies and misappropriations and thefts that has been going on for so long. A hamster wheel on which this man has been on constantly, having to borrow, to earn, to steal millions of dollars.
Murdaugh was charged by a grand jury in July, more than a year after the murders occurred, and he's pleaded
not guilty.
But he also faces more than 80 other charges for various crimes, including forgery, drug trafficking, and money laundering. The South Carolina man's fall from grace as a powerful attorney disturbingly layered. There's alleged criminal behavior, opioid addiction, and mysterious deaths surrounding his family. Murdaugh's attorneys have previously admitted some financial wrongdoing and drug use.
Look, he's reconciled to the fact he's going to prison.
But today, all eyes on the upcoming murder trial.
Why this particular individual would murder his own wife and son. And the answer is because it allowed him to escape the accountability that was coming upon him that he's never had to deal with in his entire life.
And Sam Brock joins us now from Miami. Sam, one of the key points of this hearing seemed to be about Murdaugh's shirt from the day of the alleged murders. What do we know about that?
Yeah, this was an interesting conversation, Gotti. This was the first part of the hearing today where SLED, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Department, had looked at the shirt that Alex Murdaugh was wearing the night of the murders. The analyst they hired to look at it said initially there's no blood spatter on here, then later decided, yes, there is blood spatter, but is it human blood? That seemed to be an open-ended question. So the defense wanted the communications between this analyst and the state so they could see for themselves exactly what that back and forth was. And oh, by the way, the shirt itself has been destroyed, so it can't be tested again. The judge found in favor of the defense. And Gotti, just to give you some context for this conversation and the importance of this family in South Carolina, as they're having it, we learned there's a portrait of Murdaugh's grandfather in the courtroom that has to be removed before the trial in January.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.